of The Sound of Music. Once again, Diane Sawyer.
Here it is, one of the songs children can sing pretty much everywhere around this planet. It's also been called the first music video. A 28-year-old woman, 7 children singing through 9 locations in 4 minutes. As the music they had recorded before blasted out of the speakers, listen to director Robert Wise making sure they land this big moment on the precision beat.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go, go.
Originally, Do Re Mi was titled simply First Singing Lesson. There were sketches, and every single beat of music timed exactly, so that the actors had to pedal fast or drop behind. It took 2 months of rehearsal, a kind of decathlon. And we didn't know it, but only 3 of these children had ever been in movies before. So, in a sense, just like the story on screen, Julie Andrews was teaching them how to find their confidence.
I always did feel an obligation to help them get their close-ups and things like that, so I would tease them off camera or do anything I could to kind of get them.
You did supercalifragilisticexpialidocious backwards for them, right?
I think I must have. I think they asked me to.
Docious.
Docious alliatifragicalibubus. Yeah. Easy.
Saying right to you. Congratulations. You can do it.
After all, Julie Andrews knew a lot about being a gifted child trying to find her way. A sensitive girl given a once-in-a-century voice. Just listen.
How old are you?
I am 12.
What are you going to sing for?
I'd like to sing The One Minute from Me.
That note? A phenomenon, an impossibly clear high F. She had the audiences cheering, unaware of the broken places inside that little girl. When she was small, her mother left her and her father, then returned with another man in a house full of alcohol, anger, and disappointment. She says as a child, she couldn't sing sad songs without crying.
No, I could not.
She said at some point, dread got planted in your soul because you had seen how quickly
Things disintegrate.
things disintegrate.
Yeah. Well, I was lucky because I did have an identity, and that was my singing voice. I think if I hadn't had that gift, I'd have been a very lost and extremely confused or lonely little girl.
She stopped school at 15, but kept singing and helped support her mother and stepfather. And right before The Sound of Music, she had become a big star on Broadway, including in My Fair Lady. She was also a big star on TV. This is a special with Carol Burnett, and ironically, the two of them ridicule the gooey schmaltz of a Broadway show called The Sound of Music.
I never dreamed that I was one day going to be asked to do The Sound of Music. How could I possibly have known?
I'm Mama.
I'm Papa. I'm Peyton. I'm Franz.
Yeah, we are the happy Swiss family brat. We bring you with song. I used to sing when I was a happy nun.
I'm Carl from Sweden.
And Carol was Cynthia.
I'm Cynthia.
But for all her fame on TV and the stage, when they were casting The Sound of Music, movie audiences had never seen her. She had shot 2 films, including Mary Poppins, but they hadn't been released. A certified movie goddess, Grace Kelly, was vying for the part, and someone else was a logical choice too.
So, true or not true, they were looking at Doris Day?
Well, she was the great star of the day that sang. And how lucky can I get?
The director decided to choose this relative newcomer to film. He also chose another stage actor, Christopher Plummer, for Captain Von Trapp, instead of Sean Connery or Richard Burton. And the children? Well, look at this audition tape for the role of Liesl. Recognize her?
I am 16, going on 17.
That's Mia Farrow trying out. Kurt Russell, Richard Dreyfuss. Some of the Osmond brothers tried out but were rejected. Instead, the director brought together a group of relative unknowns in Austria to make a musical no guarantee of success. When one of the smaller children, Marta loses her 2 front teeth, the props department is ready with substitutes. When Frederick begins to grow 6 inches in 6 months, his sibling Liesel has to use boxes to make her look taller. But something about these children invited 4 generations of kids watching the film on screen to imagine themselves as part of the household too. Everyone's saying,
I want her to be my mother. You know I'm lying. People say I want Julie Andrews as my
I
mother.
know, if they only knew, poor souls, because Mum was very busy.
busy showing the children what a voice teacher told her once. Amateurs practice until they get it right. Professionals practice until it cannot go wrong. Her signature: feel the lyrics, the words. Feel where they're taking you.
At the end of the song, follow it, follow it, follow it, follow it, all the way down the road. And then stop.
The kids said the most amazing thing. They said that they never saw you make a mistake.
What? Yeah. Just playing the guitar alone, I would curse under my breath.
And the 50th anniversary DVD has more photos from behind the scenes.
Oh, no!
Photos that show the work that eventually produced the clockwork perfection of songs like Do Re Mi.
A name I call myself.
Toward the end, they enter the gardens of Mirabel Palace near Salzburg, so we decided to go there too. Some Sound of Music pilgrims are arriving.
So, are you American? Canadian. What song is sung here? What song is sung at the gazebo?
So we asked these fans if they'd like to make their video doing the fountain dance.
Come on, we're gonna try it.